am Sadiq Baksh and I'm the chairman of this first international retreat hosted here in Trinidad and Tobago, and we were very pleased to have been offered the great honor and opportunity to share this time with all our sisters and brothers who have come from over 30 different countries. But this first Islamic retreat which was the brainchild of Maulana Imran. And as we develop what we are doing here, we anticipate and we look forward with the mercies of Allah to be able to establish a network that will propagate Islam the world over and that will ensure that we provide the example that we are to the rest of the world.
People here are very close-knitted, and this was due to the indentured laborers who came. The Muslims and the Hindus, they live side by side with no conflict whatever, and they practice their own beliefs, their own culture, and they practice their religion. So from that time to now, we, the younger generation, have the same concept and ideology that in this village here, this Muslim village, we live like brothers. Everybody in this village know one another.
Kids with the kids. But they used to go home and call me to find out what breakfast could eat.
Just driving in this area, coming over here, there were two masjids also nearby.
Yes.
So that means there is a good sized Muslim community in the area.
Very, very active and committed Muslim community that has integrated itself within the entire population of this peninsula, so that it is not going to be new. The people in this area have lived, worked and played with people of Islamic belief, and they have coexisted peacefully in the traditional hospitality that we have become known for.
And what does the local Muslim community think about the idea to have a self-sustaining project as a Muslim village?
The Muslim community really, they are elated. They are delighted and elated. But more so, non-Muslims are also delighted and elated that this fine example that the Muslim village will become part of their community.
That makes it better.
This is okay.
Well, I went there and my children tried, and they stayed there and they go. Children are happy. They just started doing it. They were being happy. One child is going to a dad's next, and they're
This beach, they said that Christopher Columbus sailed here and he lost his anchor. And some guys now, they went and they find the anchor, and right now the anchor in the museum.
It is also the vision that we provide the infrastructure and the educational opportunities, really with a curriculum geared not only for students within the community, but for Muslims around the world. There are natural freshwater streams that crisscross the land, and also is home to a number of birds that you will see, including the scarlet ibis. It is really to take care in an Islamic way from birth to death, and to provide all the infrastructure and architecture that will promote that type of healthy living in an Islamic way, with all that goes with it, including an integrated agricultural system that will include dairy farming alongside with garden produce and other exotic crop production, first for self-sufficiency and then excess capacity to be given consideration to share with other people in Trinidad and Tobago and other parts of the world. We look forward to consider with overproduction of any item for dehydrated products, whether freeze-dried, solar-dried, natural-dried or hot air-dried, and we are looking at some technology including compression dehydration and freeze-drying to be able to ensure that we don't only have food for today but also for the future. There are mixed crops, mainly the coconuts, but within the coconuts there are mixed crops of legumes, peanuts, you have some fish farming, aquaculture, and other fresh garden produce. So yes, it is fertile soil, it is class A agricultural soil, very fertile and rich in natural nutrients, so that it will in fact provide the type of soil that is required for the propagation of a lot of exotic and tropical fruits. The price is 40 million TT dollars, which is in the vicinity of $8 million US for the 2,000 acres. Yes, and with great potential to be able to provide accommodation, recreation, agricultural production, educational opportunities, but most of all, harmonious Islamic life with all the things that go with making our community an example to the rest of the world.
Now, this approximately $8 million, does that include all the infrastructure that is already here, all the homes and...
Well, it would come with all the assets and liabilities.
Okay.
Whatever liabilities, but the liabilities are very small, and we will honor whatever other agreements are in place with individuals. But we will generally, it is intended to utilize the entire land area and the entire project for the purpose of this Islamic village.
MashaAllah.
Great possibilities for Muslims around the world who are looking for an environment in which they could coexist with their beliefs. And this will in fact provide an oasis from which they can come, participate, share, live in peace and harmony. So we are not confining our vision only to the local community, but that is our main resource. But we are leaving the limit to Allah.